Alright guys, let's play a game. We're gonna call this Name the Plant. So, look real closely. So these are wild strawberry plants and they grow in clusters. If you've ever had strawberries, you know that they run really quickly and their main goal is to make as many of them as possible, not really to make fruit, which is what I think most people would like to believe. But if you start cutting them off with their runners, you can get them to actually fruit for you. And these guys, I mean, they've just been surviving all these years, turning into this nice little bed we've got here. And what we're doing is we are digging them up and we're putting them in the garden bed, so you can see there. And hopefully we'll get some harvest. Let me go show them to you guys. So, Will and Jesse have been making this like beautiful, amazing garden here. Look at how gorgeous it is. And they have been digging up the strawberries and planting them here, making a nice little bed. So what I'll probably do is I'll come and I'll see, it's so ugly. We'll cut all of these little bits off because this is all extra energy being spent that doesn't really need to be there. So we'll chop off all these little old runners and hopefully convince these plants to fruit and give us some berries. Look, there's some more that we dug up today. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on getting these planted now before they dry up, because it's like when you get out of the pool and you're cold and it's windy, I feel like that's how the plants feel with their roots when they're dug up. So let's do it. Alright guys, so we've got some raspberry bushes here. What we're going to do is we're going to plant them a little bit deep so we can get this extended out a bit, have it kind of poke up out of the dirt, and this will be a whole nother plant that can eventually be dug up and planted somewhere else once it's like established with roots and everything. Alright. Where did you run to get? Look at these.
We have the coolest garden on the planet. Out of everybody in the world.
I think so.
Give it a couple months.
Yeah, they're just like starting. They're barely getting started. Let's get it started in here.
Like next month.
Mountain garden update. Check these out. So these are all the little strawberries that we dug up from the mountain. And we're moving all of them into over here. Don't worry, I know I gotta give them a little bit of a haircut. But we're gonna put them all in there. It's gonna look awesome. Then they're here with all the fruit trees. Looking absolutely gorgeous right now. Look at this. Hopefully there's some nighttime pollinators out here who will come and take on the challenge, giving us some fruit. Some hike, huh, Baloo? But I promised you water. Come on. So, you know that little creek that's been all running every time we see it? I can hear it. Let's see. Can you hear that, boy? What is it? What is it? Oh, shit. Down, boy. Some raging rapids down here. What do you think, boy? Told you I'd get you water. Good boy. Beluga. And why he was named Beluga. The boy done love water. There he is. Good boy, Boo Boo. Look at that canyon. Let's go see how deep that sucker goes. Oh my. Check that out. No, thank you. You ready to go? Yeah? You're welcome. I'm glad you liked it. I promised you a good time. And now you know where the river nest is, homeboy. Alright, so we got some shallots here. We got this sprouted onion that I'm going to break apart. There we got some potatoes. Some of them have sprouts. Check it out. 3 onion sprouts. Never grown onions before. I'm going to keep that little root right there. So, but if you look, these look mushy. Is that just what the roots are taking so they can grow this new plant, or is this some type of like fungus or something like that? It looks like it was what's going to be used to grow this new little guy here. You can see it's the onion. This is this new sprout. Got this one here was lucky enough to save some roots. Look at this. About to have some onions. So let's see what we've got here. So we've got some raspberries going, about to get that planted in today. We got some spinach here for some nice salads. Some pansies, these are gonna go with the apple trees. So we were gardening into the night, but this is what the morning looks like. We got blueberries here. We got strawberries growing right here. And then we got some spinach as well. They're all companion plants, so hopefully they'll just help each other grow. And then we're going to get some onions and garlic and stuff and kind of border it because it helps to repel like rabbits and deer and insects that would otherwise come and eat these. And look, there's even a little strawberry on here. Which didn't focus. Nice. Yep. And then over here are the raspberries. We got all these raspberries here that are coming through. Some chamomile.
It says that the deer are gonna eat.
We already planted the garden over there. Next we're gonna come and we're gonna do the orchard. So for the orchard, what we're trying to do mostly here is to attract pollinators. You can see all of these pretty flowers? They are nothing without pollinators. If they don't come by, they don't get fertilized and you don't get fruit. So we're bringing in these guys. We got some parsley here. We got some dill. We've got little violas. Look at how cute they are. They look so cheery and happy all the time. And we got some creeping thyme. So this one I'm super psyched about. I've been looking for it for a while. And it's one that hopefully will just form what is called a living mulch for all the little strawberries we've got growing there. Eventually I'd probably like to propagate more of these and put them as other living mulch, maybe with the blueberries or something like that, because they're companion plants too, and with the herbs just everywhere. I love thyme. Anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and plant them into there. Hopefully they'll get established soon. The parsley is gonna go in with the trees, same with the dill and these little violas. So hopefully we can attract some good pollinators and some good bugs in here so we can get some fruit. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Franklin. Good morning, Poppers. Got a little Grim. Got a little Chino here. Gonna do some gardening today. We got a treat for the bird. He's out here catching some rays. How pretty bird. Hi. Okay. Got it. Be careful. Hold on to it. Mm-hmm. All right. Enjoy your orange. That's what the grass is looking like. I'm about to let the chickens out. First, I want you guys to meet, where's my little princess? This here is Eloise. Hi, Elle. Good morning, Mama. And Eloise lets me pick her up every morning. This is the babe. So I bet you're wondering what's so special about Eloise. Well, I honestly don't know. Something is up with her foot, and she can't really hack it with some of the other little chickens. So what I do sometimes, and where she's going to hang out today, is in this garden. All right, so Franklin's here. Oh boy, right here. We got Eloise over there. Hasn't found the garden yet, but she will. And then we've got all the little chickies out and the little chicky thingy. But anyways, back to this. So what the plan is that we're gonna get these plants here. Since its roots are kind of like on the iffy side, I'm gonna put them in here. There's not a lot of water because I don't want to overdo it, but I do plan on filling up this whole thing and giving them just a day to soak up as much of this water as they can. And then probably tomorrow, because I have a day off, I'm going to come and plant them all in this garden if I have room. If I don't have room in this garden, then I might also put them in like pots or something. I don't know. I got to talk to Lucky about it because I need help. So yeah. Everybody, just finished planting all these glass pieces into my garden. Here's a very welcome bonus with some worms. About to put them into my giant compost pile. All right, haven't looked in here yet, so let's see. Wow. It's like golden fields, but with rabbit poop. Look at all that. Look at that. Look at that. It's a whole wall. See these worms. I know there's already a few in there, but there's the last one. Let's get them to work so I can get me some more dirt. Good job, Buns. These are how the glass pieces came out. Put them in my garden. I'm gonna make that maybe like a little aloe vera pot or something. Let's see, check them out. I think they look cool because they're so colorful and bright. Hopefully we'll bring in some more butterflies and pollinators. But this is just a cut garden with a few berries. Look, there's my blueberry bush right there. Got one there. Got blackberries right there. Sorry, right there. So yeah, but glass pieces, if you ever see them, get them, put them in your garden. They look cute. I am making garden soil, and I see that I have garden soil, but I need a lot of it. So that's why I have this stuff. Peat moss, got it for like 14 bucks at Tractor. This big old thing was like 10 bucks at Walmart. And then the garden soil bag, I want to say was like 15-ish. So this is what my soil looks like now. I'm gonna come in here, get my secret weapon. Rabbit shit. I know. Isn't it beautiful? Yeah, no, this is great for the soil though. You can directly put it into your compost and put it right into your whole root system and plants and everything. So this thing is huge. This was for the mountain. Wow, okay. I'm gonna see if this fits on top of this little rabbit hutch. This is a bunch of garden beds. So I figure I'll get this, plant them, get a lot of the blueberries and strawberries that we still have and put them in there and see if that helps. Watch it, Fred. Don't bite my plants. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Ooh, it's empty, but it looks promising. So the plan, essentially, is to do a little bit of this. Not as deep, definitely not as deep, but we're gonna put all the blueberry plants in here. We're gonna put some of the strawberries, and I don't know. I need to do some companion plant research, but we'll see who works well together. Maybe the onions. I got like a whole bunch of onions that I don't know what to do with them yet or where to plant them, so we'll see. Check it out, guys. So I got my plants in here. Watch this, ready? Perfect. So perfect little root. And I'm putting them here, collecting them. These are purple bush beans. Hopefully we can, oh, that's that one's in there pretty good. Maybe not that guy. Check it out though. Ta-da! And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put them with my blueberries because they're nitrogen fixing since they're part of the bean family. So, oh, let's see, don't fuck this. Oh shit, I said that. Ta-da. They're looking real good, but they really need more room to grow. So we're gonna take these bad boys, we're gonna put them right in here with all my little blueberries we've got growing. And hopefully they'll help to make things better. But check this out, guys, look it, we got blueberries. Will, if you're watching this, we got blueberries. Hopefully. I don't know how to tell when they're ready. And so far the birds haven't been eating them. I guess squishiness. Look at that. Wait, no. Look. Blueberries everywhere. And a cute little snapdragon for funs. How buns? So we've got our purple bush beans that we're gonna get planted. We're gonna get them planted in here. Check it out. Now it's important to mention that, see how, let's see if I can, see how long this plant is? And then look at that nice little node right there. Oh, shoot, it's not. See that right there? Yeah, I'm actually gonna check that out right there. That thing right there. So, look at how long this plant is. It doesn't need to be this long. There's no reason for it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bury it real deep because I want the stem to be a little bit on the inside. Let's see, get this. Pop this guy in. Even that still isn't deep enough. I gotta go even deeper than that. All right, guys, so bush beans are in. Look at them. They look so cute. I hope they do good here. I mean, we'll see. You never know for sure with plants. But we'll see. We got our blueberries here. They're doing really good. Getting them nice and strong. And then where is it? There was one. Oh, where is it? There it is. Look at it. Oh my God. Let's see. Look at it. It's the cutest little bush bean ever. And the flowers are purple, so I thought the beans are supposed to be purple too, but we'll wait and see. But yeah, I think in these here, I'll either put more blueberries or I might put some spinach, stuff like that. So we'll see. That's what we're looking like here. Hopefully I can eventually move all this into the greenhouse. That way my berries will make it throughout the winter, because I don't know, like in this bag, I don't know about them making it through winter. So bye. What's up, everybody? Check it out. We're planting some strawberries today. These guys are gonna go in these little pots here. I'm gonna see, hopefully they do good. We're gonna set them up with this. It's a mess, but it's a water irrigation system that we took from the mountain. So we're gonna see if we can reuse it for these. We get our strawberries to give us lots and lots of strawberries is the goal. So we'll see. Usually I wear my garden gloves for this. Obviously said no today for that. So this is what I'm doing. Come on. These are the ones from the mountain that we took from the garden. So we're gonna see if we can use these to make a whole lot more strawberries. Check this out. So do you see that? There's 1 and 2. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a whole nother plant from this root here. So break it apart, pull this piece. Let's see if we can see the roots. They're holding on. There we go. So this one's got its own roots, and this one has, of course, its own roots. Now we got 2. These poor guys never even got pots, but look at them go. They got flowers and everything, so I'm gonna get them started. Hopefully we'll get some strawberries soon. Oh guys, last thing, check it out. So this is what we call the parent plant or the mother plant, and they send off little runners is what we call them, or shooters. And if you look closely enough, let's see if I can, there we go, they got roots. So this one has been in the dirt long enough that it has its own root system. It's still getting nutrients from the parent, so that's why it's not too bad. So when I plant these, I'm gonna put this one and this one close to each other, and eventually I will cut this line. And then this will be its own strawberry plant. Strawberries are just awesome. Some thyme here that we're gonna get going. Got a second one for you, ready? And if you do it slow enough, it doesn't hurt the plants that much. Especially because you kind of let them just figure out whose roots go where. This runner, this one's not worth it to me. I mean, it's good to have them. They're nice to have. We're going to get a lot more because that's what strawberries do. But look at all this extra energy that it has to maintain just so that it can get one more. When in reality, what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut all these up, clean them up, and have the plant focus on producing fruit for me. Okay, so got some good soil here. Look at how like nice and light and fluffy this is. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna plant my plants. So I'm gonna take them out, put a little bit in the bottom, really fill in the space. Put my plant in, and then we're gonna kind of just tuck them in. So if you don't tuck them in, they don't get enough moisture and they could dry out a lot easier. Mostly just because it's like, I don't know. It's like when you have that one spot and you're trying to lay down to go to sleep at night and you feel that draft coming through. I think that's what it's like for the plants. So I like to make sure that they're nice and tucked in. Maybe if it gets down to it and I start to notice that they're really drying out, because these are made of cloth, so I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. But if they start drying out, maybe I could start putting something like a like mulch or something on top of them to help retain a lot of their moisture. So this is what we're looking like. I haven't gone in and cleaned them yet, and I need to go in and put in more dirt. But this is how the setup's gonna be. It's just like this. They get their amount of sunlight that they need, and they also, the sun does come in through here, comes up and around and goes through, so they should be getting a fair amount of sunlight. Look at that, look how pretty. Pink flowers for strawberries. Never heard of that. It's the first time seeing those. Just gotta, hi baby. Say hi baby. She's so pretty, I don't know what she's doing. I think she just wants to cuddle. Hi little babies. Okay, I'll go in a bit. Little catio.